Hey, you want to open it up? I'm gonna jump in.
Go ahead.
Live? Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Knocking on high, boy, Shalom. Where it's like coming to you week in, week out. Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. To preach these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian Nation, Israelite foreigners. Tom Atham, Kayat, Malaf, Hashemayim, Rob, and they for the kingdom is at hand. First and foremost, before we get started, we're going to say, Call Allah,
Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kakadash.
Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles, the very best on the trust, the truth, and rule well. And much respect to you, brothers, and that Christian truth with all righteousness and sincerity.
Come on, man. All right. Once again, back out here another day. Push the words of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. All right. As you know, we are a great millstone. All right. Branch down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming out here another day to prophesy. All right, against this wicked kingdom known as Babylon the Great in the scripture, man. America is in the scriptures known as Babylon the Great, if you didn't know, man. All right. Now, of course, the scripture's not going to name America by name, but we know through prophecy that America fulfills this role. And this country, all right, this kingdom, ruled under this damn devil Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right? He has destroyed the earth, okay? And is continually destroying the earth. And he's attacking life as we know it, all right? So the world is looking for a savior, all right? Now, we know the ultimate savior that's coming is Lord Yahweh, man, all right? But in the midst of him coming, all right, this kingdom is going to be destroyed with him bringing the ICBM nuclear missiles and the so-called UFOs, man. All right, the lasers, man.
Concentrated laser beam.
That's right. And the elect, all right, are going to be in the next rulership, governing the world, bringing the world back to prominence, man. Okay, and in our kingdom, righteousness will be established. All right. Matter of fact, before we go into those, we get the one about we have no continuous city. All right, because Babylon the Great is on its way out, man. Somebody get Jeremiah 51 about Babylon being not going to come to the Lord's man.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 14. For here have we no continuing city.
We have no continuous city here because this place, America, is known as the valley of the shadow of death, man. Everything that this place produces, all right, brings harm to the planet, man. All right? You see the way these people live, man. They live, all right, begging for death, man. All right? This so-called lifestyle, which is really a death style, man, of bringing death to the planet, bringing death to themselves, man. So we know we have no continuous city here because this place is not furnished to go for a long period of time. That's why we see that America is on its way out. All right? If you do the research, you see that normally a kingdom lasts for around 250 years, man. Babylon is around about 246 years, so they ain't got much time left, man. So you should be detaching your mindset from out of this place, man, because this place is done. All right?
From the top, Hebrews 13 and 14. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
We seek one to come, which is the kingdom, where we will have the authority to establish what's right and wrong on the earth. All right? And what we're going to have as our measuring stick is the scriptures, man. All right? So what the word of the Most High has established through this book will be established as the ways of the world. Just like in this world, you run off of the establishment and the rules of Esau Edom. All right, this unrighteous, this wicked man. All right, we will have order on the planet through the ways of the Lord, man. And the world is waiting for that, man, because hey, the elect are the true saviors of the planet, man. We are the true superheroes, man. All right, and we're gonna bring order back into the planet, which is destiny, man.
That's a word for city. Strong's G 4172. It says, I'll get the exact definition in the context. It says, of the visible capital in the heavenly kingdom to come down to earth after the renovation of the world by fire. You know, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be established by the throwing down of this kingdom. Man. So understanding, as these people in the world say that they're ready for the return of the Lord, well, you got to be able to know that this system that you live in is going to be completely done away with, man. So if you truly desire the Lord, you have to do what, as the brother has said, detach your mind, okay? Get with the program of the Lord. Understand the will of the Lord. And sup with him. All right? Pray that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai sup with you, man.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. I'll go to verse 8. 7. In Jeremiah 51 and verse 7, it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Right. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, which means what? That the Lord, all right, has built this place up nice and pretty so he can destroy it. All right? This place is pretty much in reminiscent of like when you're on the beach and you have all those little toys to build up the perfect sandcastle just so you can destroy it. That's how the Lord has fashioned Babylon the Great America, man. All right? It made this place the damn glory of the whole world. How everybody looks at this place in awe and in envy. And all the heathen want to leave their countries and come over here to quote unquote chase a better life. All right? The Lord has set this place up to be a great confounding figure and a place, all right, that he's going to enjoy destroying, man.
All right, I get that just to add to your point, just to prove that. Romans chapter 9 and verse 6. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
Right, so the Lord, all right, just like he did with Pharaoh of Egypt, all right, hardened his heart, made this man believe that he's God, that he's in control, that nobody can touch him, nobody can take him down, all right? But the Lord did that, all right, to destroy you though, man. That's why I said, wait, hey, pride comes before destruction, man, all right? So he made you feel untouchable just so he can totally smash that pride that you got, man. Because when he makes his move and shows you who's really in control, all right, you definitely are going to have to put your face to the ground and dominion, knowing that, look, you were never in control, nigga. All right, the Lord, and he fooled you. You are completely in a trick bag, man. Okay, read that over.
God, it says,
I said dominion, it's subjection. Go ahead.
God. This is Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
Right, because when you reminisce on the account that happened to Pharaoh in Egypt, the Lord told Moses, he was like, look, I'm going to send you forth to tell him to let my people go, but I'm going to harden his heart. I'm going to play with him for a little bit before I deliver you out of his hand, man. And that's what the Lord is doing with Esau, man. Okay? Giving Esau all these little weapons, all right? This knowledge to make him think that, okay, maybe I do got a chance to take the Most High, head on, man. Maybe I can win.
Maybe I can destroy his people.
Yeah. No, nigga. Hey, and the Lord's so cold with it. Can you get that? Just after that point, and where he said that if you can measure out the stars, the depths of heaven, that you get to
This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So essentially the Lord is building up Esau, he's mounting up his army, he's getting the weapons and stuff like that, So Esau, he letting that those accolades so called, get to his head, and he feels as if he's gonna keep his power. You see, but he's gonna be in for a rude awakening.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 37. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord Yahweh.
All right, so hey, the Lord, hey, he gave Esau a so-called chance. Really, he didn't, because it's impossible with that task that he gave Esau. But this man has really been trying to do that. That's why he's giving you these false documents, pretty much telling you how he discovered X amount of the ocean, which he hasn't. This man literally probably only discovered about 15% of the ocean. Man. I said 15, yeah, it's low. It's low. They still finding new creatures today. That's in the depth of the ocean, because they can't go down far because the Most High has made the pressure under the ocean so damn powerful that everything they try to send down, the pressure destroys it, man.
I got a precept.
And then when you get there, also too, all right, the Lord's so cold with it that they actually found that it's an actual wall of fish that they thought was like a barrier, but it's actual living organisms, it's fishes that form a wall that they can't pass, man. You had that Edomite pretty much discovered, and they tried to go down to that certain length that the pressure from the ocean will make the submarine bounce back up, man. So like I said, those tasks are impossible. You can't measure out the scope of heaven. All right, you don't know how vast the call it the ocean of space, the outer space. You can't count the stars. So that wager the Lord gave with you, nigga, it's impossible for you to get. Which shows that you can't win against the Most High, man.
And Esau even admits that the universe is ever expanding. So even if they could count it, it would never stop adding on too. So there's no chance for them to be able to measure any of this stuff out.
No, because he's really trying to make himself to be like God. That's like God.
I'm about to say, pretty much they got this show on Netflix, and pretty much they was trying to figure out infinity, and they found that they kept going and going, which really that was them trying to figure out the Lord, but they just kept going,
What's that heart has gone too far?
I got this. No, I got to preserve as fast as I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ayah Job 14 and 5 is going into, what we're going into. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, because to say that he's been found wanting. So he has a particular time limit. So it says the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Now I got that word for bounds. It says H2706. He says chak. All right. It says prescribed task, prescribed portion. You see. So how the Lord set up we call it the shoreline. The Lord has set bounds. That he can't pass. He can't get into the we call it space. He can't search out the sea.
The Lord said. That perimeter that Esau can't breach. Because like you said, he can't go into outer space because the Lord gave him a perimeter, which is what? Van Allen Belt. Okay? You can't go into the depths of the ocean because like I said, I forgot the name of that wall that they found. But pretty much, with the fish, they can't go but so deep. Alright, before, either they submarine, crush itself, like what happened, last year, Or, like I said, they found that part where the submarine kept bouncing back up, man. So this man is literally trying to fool you people into thinking that he know everything. This nigga don't know nothing. All his so-called scientific, equation, that's all bullshit. Einstein was not a genius, okay? Because that E equals MC squared bullshit was to find out it was just a hypothesis, man.
Theory.
Theory, right.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, you saw him with like a dog in a shot collar, man. You got a certain perimeter, you go that certain distance, you get shot, or you can't go that way, you can't go that way. That's pretty much all right there.
But it's all predicated on the will of the Lord.
That's it.
Right? Yahweh Shai is who allows for you to be able to obtain the information that you have, Esau. Because as the scriptures do tell us, the Lord gives it and take it away.
Right.
So the Lord bestowed unto you a certain amount of information, but he didn't give you the full deck.
Right.
He just gave you enough cards for you to play out your role as the evil.
Because he'll even tell you he discovered, majority of the earth. Like you said, they're still finding new lands, newly inhabited. All right. They still having areas that Esau can't get to, such as the Mariana Trench, all right, the Bermuda Triangle. And that to this day is a mystery of why, everything that passes through those areas go missing.
I'm about to say, if I can add to your point, even if you zoom out on your on the map, like it's still uninhabited areas like in the United States. So to speak, it's like green.
Yep.
Showing you that he hasn't searched out everything.
Different rainforests. Shit, they haven't even discovered the majority of the Amazon rainforest, man. Congo. It's different things that's been reported. All right, like for example, before we get that scripture not to rant, but there was a video of they said in China, China was doing some like observation of different lands. They actually found a land where they found dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs are still here. All right, like it says in Ecclesiastes 4:16, the Lord, all right, He's never fully done away with these things. All these so-called quote-unquote extinct creatures, that Esau dubbed extinct, the Lord just hid them from them, man. The dinosaurs, all right, the Lord, has hidden Leviathan, because it's not time for these things to be shown. But as we get closer and closer to Jacob's trouble, we're going to start seeing more of these things being uncovered, man.
It's a whole underground rainforest. That's the size of cities, man. And they still haven't been able to, go and explore. So there's no telling what, Esau Edom is trying to hide from the people, that they know they don't even have the understanding.
Well, they're finding new planets. They said they found like a bunch of new super Earths. They found it's an ocean under an ocean. Well, the Lord is vast, man. So it's just going to show you, man, this nigga is nothing more than a mere mortal that's been pump faking on how smart he really is, man. This nigga's really base. That's why he's known as the base man. Go ahead.
So Isaiah 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, says the Lord.
Right. The Most High is unsearchable, man. But let this man tell you, this nigga has everything figured out. You got all these documentaries, like shit on the History Channel, these YouTube videos, and you got these so-called intelligent minds trying to say they figured out the mind of the Lord. All right, what is the documentary? What is God and all this shit, But the Most High's ways are unsearchable. All right, why he has things set up like it is and all that. Esau, you don't have an explanation for everything, man. Like I was watching Cat Williams. He has a new tour that he's doing called Dark Matter, and he was pretty much explaining how scientists, all right, as they're searching out the universe, they said that they're calling these things they're finding pretty much dark matter because they don't want to admit to the public that the things that is unknown really they found out that God is so-called black. So they don't to hide that fact they call it dark matter.
What I want to say too is really every time Esau has a theory, there's always something that the Most High does to confound that theory. Exactly. Confound his pseudoscience. Everything he does is being confounded.
Hey, it's a couple TikTok videos where these dudes are exposing. It was like all the people that like blaspheme and tried to say and prove that the Most High didn't exist. The Lord ended up doing something to either show them or they killed him. To prove that the Lord is real.
It was funny that one video was like, God's real. If you like this strike, it's 3, 2, boom, like this right.
Yeah. It was like, oh damn, they cut the camera off.
Isaiah 55 and verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
That's the Most High talking that bullshit, man. All right, showing why he's the Most High. All right, because he's known as the Most High. Because he's the highest of the high, man. Because you can't understand him. You can't call yourself a God if you understand, the thing that you're trying to say is the master. All right, the Lord had to leave things unknown to show that power, man. Okay, that's why, and to this day, even with these false prophets out here, man. Hey, when they hear us say, that 1 John 2:20, we'll get back to that. But I was saying pretty much, the Most High has kept things unto himself, man. All right. So even with us, we don't know everything, man. But we know everything according to unto salvation, though, man. All right. That we need to know, right? But there's still other elements that no matter how Esau's science tries to make it sound, they don't know, man. Okay.
1 John 2:20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things.
We know all things according to salvation. All right? So we can go into the scriptures and break down the parables. All right? We can break down prophecy. We can break down history. All right? What shows you that Esau, all right, that he don't know everything, all right, especially for the Christians, because we're able to extrapolate, all right, history, real life events, and bring it back to the scriptures. What shows you who's the true wise man? Us. All right? We're the royal Illuminati, man. Which Illuminati just means illuminated one, man.
Yeah, so. Go ahead. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. So we know the scriptures that we need to know pertaining to salvation.
But in the kingdom, we will be, pretty much given all the information that we need, man. Hey, every day is going to be a new experiment to pretty much, show us how the Most High is so great, man. We get Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17. Read down to 21.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 17. It reads, for he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements. Verse 18, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the change of seasons.
Right. We know how the world was formed. All right. Here Esau tell you evolution, the Big Bang Theory, which is not his idea to begin with. Like we said, Esau is the ultimate fighter. That bullshit that he's peddling, he got from the Babylonians. The Babylonians was the ones talking about a Big Bang Theory. evolution, you know, which Esau later, Charles Darwin later, you know, he reneged on it before he died. But evolution is bullshit too, man. All right, we've been given the information about creation. We've been given the information on how this world is going to end. All right, and in the midst of times, man, we're able to go into prophecy and tie it with secular history, man. All right, go ahead. It says the alteration and the turn of the sun and the change of season. We've been given the information to understand how things work. Okay.
Verse 19. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and 19. The circuit of years and the position of stars.
Yeah. Hey, this we have been given general information about, but we're going to be when we get to kingdom, we're going to be given the full spectrum to understand why the Lord has made things like the constellation, you know, the true horoscope. All right, because there is truth in what you call, you know, what's called the astrology,
Horoscopes, astrology.
you know. Because hey, back in the ancient world, we had that information, man. Matter of fact, can you get that about Issachar, how they had information about the stars? They can read the heavens. Because we had the information. That's why you had the Aztecs, no, the Mayans. The Mayans that had the Mayan calendar, man.
If I can even add, Esau, you know, with the GPS, they actually use the stars. So I had a conversation with Drew, he was spec op, and pretty much like if these laws said, see, you got the stars to navigate. So Esau used this proof to the stars because Esau used the GPS.
Right. So we're gonna get that knowledge back. All right. But as of right now, that's not as important. So really, Jake shouldn't even be trying to dabble into that, man. Because like I said, you'll get lost in it, man. And hey, the left hand has taken all that information now, man. So a lot of the stuff that these Jakes get into when they get deep into that shit, it's all witchcraft, man.
Go mad with much money.
Exactly.
This is First Chronicles 12 and 32. And the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do, the heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at the commandment.
Right. I'm about to say, pretty much, you know, Issachar, they had understanding on the times, like you said, the Aztecs, they had like their calendar, but then also the Mayans, with that, you know, it was used for like agriculture, you know, the things to do in different seasons, you know. Right now, it's just used for wickedness.
Right, and hey, as us, becoming, more grounded in this truth and ever learning, okay, we are getting some of that information back, you know. So, like I said, it's not our main priority of looking at information, but it's good to have a little bit of knowledge on it, man. Like the scripture say, all right, be not ignorant in anything, whether small or great, man. All right, but we'll get the full understanding of that in the kingdom, though, man.
Can I get this real quick? Go ahead. This is Genesis 1 and 14. It says, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. Okay, come. This is Genesis 1 and 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. Just going back to the point, man, hey, them Issachar knowing the times, they were reading the stars so they can tell what time they were living in.
Yeah, another example of that is the pyramids that were built, man. Those pyramids over in Africa and Mexico, all right, even pyramids over here, they're all based off the stars, man. All right, and that information to this day is still, confounding scientists because they can't understand how those pyramids were built. That's why they can do nothing, as far as just go to them. They can't replicate it, man. That information was took from the earth, man, But we understand that everything was done for a reason, man. And we're going to get that understanding back in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Sirach for Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he. Who garnereth the world with the palm of his hand, or who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, for he is the king of all. By his power dividing holy things among them from the profane. To whom hath he given power to declare his works? And who shall find out his noble acts? Who shall number the strength of his majesty? And who shall also tell out his mercies? As for the wondrous works of the Lord, there may nothing be taken from them, neither may anything be put unto them, neither can the ground of them be found out. So there's no way for Esau Edom to be able to measure up or measure out or figure out the beginning of anything. Right? All the things that the Lord has made and has done from the beginning of time, the only time that's going to be revealed is when he blesses his men with that knowledge. Right? As we see, Jake had some small knowledge of what the Lord could give to us, man. But we won't receive all that till we're in that second coming.
Jake, in this time now, we're still understanding. Let's go get in that.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:20. The natures of living creatures and the furies of wild beasts.
Right. We're going to understand, like I said, we're getting that in parts now, but we're going to fully understand the kingdom, the whole purpose of what the animals, what they're for, man. We got an understanding of the ecosystem, all right, what part certain animals play, all right, amongst the earth, man, but we're going to fully get all those back, like the brother like to go into with the Hebrew, all right, go into the names of the animals back in the Hebrew, it gives the characteristics of how the animals are, right? So that goes, we're going to get that back in full,
I can add too, because pretty much, like you mentioned, when you call it this Hebrew name, it gives vitality to it, so it actually carries out its purpose, So like for instance, with Esau, he's being called the Edomite in the scripture, or in real time, you see. So prophecy is taking place, But you get vitality to creation by calling its name the Hebrew. Right.
Continuing on. The violence of winds and the reasonings of men. The diversities of plants and the virtues of roots.
And that in itself is heavy, man. Because, hey, when it comes to the earth, the medicine of the earth, the Lord gave everything to us through the planet so everything could be self-healing, Because you look at the animals know when they sick, they go to the earth, man. Like a dog. When a dog is sick, it'll go outside and eat the grass, and then it'll vomit the grass back up, clearing out whatever empty in the stomach, man. So, as humans, which is supposed to be the highest form of intelligence on the planet, all right, should we not be going to the earth for the medicinal purposes, man? Like it says, real quick, get that spot 38 in the one of Genesis, Because this is information that is supposed to be known, all right? But like what we just said on the side here, hey, this world is being propped up to make it seem like this is the smartest time that humans have ever been in. No, this is actually the most dumbest the world became because when you look at how Esau is running the world, Esau is pretty much destroying the human experience because now you're so focused on technology that you're detached from the planet, man. We're completely detached from the planet now, man.
That's why when you go into Nebuchadnezzar's dream, right, it speaks about that feat, right, fiery clay. Speaking of Babylon, right? That's why it's at the very bottom, right? Because this is the worst kingdom.
Yeah, and it's simple things like you've been having now, with these different movements, that they've been bringing out. You have what you call grounding, all right? You go outside and you're, barefoot, like when you're on the beach and all that. You understand the earth actually charges you, man. Because we're supposed to be one with the planet. Esau putting pavement on the ground, he's disconnecting you from the earth, man. These rubber soles that we wear in our shoes, it disconnects you from the earth because the earth gives electricity, all right? When you eat the herbs, the food, the vegetables, all right, they give life, they give vitality to you, man. Electrolytes, they're giving you life from the earth, all right?
Sirach chapter 38, I'll start in verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which he may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.
Right, so the Most High has created physicians in the earth, man. All right, herbalists, you got the holistic doctors, all right? People who specialize in medicine to heal, all right? The Lord created men and gave them that knowledge, all right, to be true healers, man. All right? But what has Esau gave you? He gave you doctors. All right? And doctors do not heal, they treat. Okay? That's why things that went from homeopathic to allopathic, all right? You deal with chemicals now, man. But when you go into, early parts of America, all right, back like when Gad was on the land, there wasn't no damn pills. All right, there wasn't chemicals. They used the herbs, man, because this earth is supposed to be like your medicine cabinet, man. Your kitchen really should be your apothecary, man. You know.
Like they say, what Esau loves to do is take the herbs and then strip the active ingredient out and make it into a pill form.
Right.
But the problem with that is the herbs have different compounds to balance out,
Exactly.
these different things, man. So just going to like aspirin, for instance, the reason people get ulcers and things of that nature is because there's things in the herbs that keep the ulcers from taking place in your body. So you can't separate this thing and then give it to the people as if it's going to help them. It might provide some type of alleviation, but you're creating a new a new problem.
Yeah, that's why you have them damn commercials that come on. Niggas talking all fast for all the tiny words on the screen. If you had took this product and it has done whatever to you, call this number, because like you said, man, Esau, he stripped, everything but the main source of what he uses for these different pharmakia, his pharmaceutical drugs. Goes back to the word pharmakia, which means witchcraft. All right, he's doctored these things to really to help keep you sick, man. But like I said, the Lord made the earth to heal you, man.
Sirach 38 and verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Right, and that's the point, man. The Lord has created medicine out the earth. What's the medicine, man? Get that Genesis.
And at the same time, man was created from the earth.
Yeah. Adam, Adama, he's from the ground. So hey, we come from the earth, man. The very things in the earth, the vitamins, nutrients, that's in your body.
And then like on the same token, like if you need a blood transfusion, you'll get the same type of blood. So why would you not, if you're sick, go get something from the earth? Because that's where you come from.
Just giving a few examples of chemicals that come from the earth that's in your body. Because you need. About the seed. Like for example, you have selenium. All right. There's a vital nutrient that the human body needs, man. You can get selenium just eating like 2 Brazil nuts a day, man. And you got the zinc, potassium, different things like that. You get that from the earth, man. Different proteins, which really come from from the earth. All right, and you get that from animals. Animals come from the earth too, but it's a balance on the meat. Not to get too off topic with that, but everything you need is coming from the earth. Even the different things that you use in the technology, like the gold that's in your telephone. Where they get that from? The earth.
That's what I say too. A lot of these symptoms and sicknesses that everybody has, I saw this video that said that doctors would give a prescription medicine for it. But really, some of the times it could be just a malnourishment.
Yeah.
Lack of elements or vitamins or whatever. Deficiency, right?
That's all it's from, because hey, the earth is supposed to keep you whole. Alright, and the more that you detach from the earth, alright, the worse it becomes. Which is why, alright, you look at Israel as a whole, man, we've been detached from our power. We're deficient in the spirit, man. And this is why as we continue to walk in the ways of Babylon the Great, you become more destroyed. Because you're deficient in the spirit. You need that source, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, man, the breath.
It's Genesis chapter 1 and verse 11. And the power said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind.
Right, it said the yielding seed, man, because what's in the seed? Life. All right? Everything, that's why they're trying to make everything seedless, man. All right? Because they're trying to take life from you. All right? And to the point to where, hey, they're attacking human seed, man. Your sperm, that's seed. They're trying to make everybody impudent. All right? That juice that you took made you sterile. They had the experiments back, in the early parts of America, where they was going around voluntarily and involuntarily making Jake sterile, man. because they're attacking life. Because like I said, the seed is life in the seed, man.
And also in that same word, Zariah seed, which goes into the Hebrew letter Nah, it goes into continuance. So you get continuance from getting the things from the earth.
Keep it going.
Continuing on, it says, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after its kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after its kind. And the powers saw that it was good.
Yeah, the Lord saw that it was good. It's pretty much, going into how the Lord had a perfect life. Alright? So at the end of the day, man, everything was made perfect for man, but it was really for the Israelites, man. Alright? So like I said, man, Esau trying to be the most high. Alright? He's trying to establish his ways as being the ways of the high, man. Trying to be God or whatever, man. So what he's doing is going back behind the Most High and trying to, quote unquote, correct what the Lord messed up, man. So, go ahead. We're going to go back to 2. 2 and 4.
Oh, 2 and 4.
We can go back to
This is 2 Thessalonians.
Finish it out.
It's Sirach chapter 38 and verse 4. And the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
He that is wise is not going to get edified. But yeah, go ahead. So you're supposed to be knowledgeable in the earth, man. That's part of you being the truth. And you gotta become a physician, even if it's just basic things, man. Start eating more honey, garlic. Learn how to heal yourself. Man. That's part of you being an Israelite.
And he hath given us was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known. And he hath given men skill, that he might be honored with his marvelous works.
Right. That's pretty much how we go into that knowledge that we are getting back, man. Because when you go into the account with I believe that was with Moses, all right, when the Israelites was thirsty, the Lord had him put that wood. I forgot the name of what that wood actually is, but they put the wood in the water and made the water sweet to drink, man. You can actually do that now. I mean, it's a proper name for that wood. I don't know the time. I know in the military they teach you how to do that.
Verse 7. With such doth he heal men, and taketh away their pains.
Yeah, like for example, like aloe vera. Aloe vera is a plant that has a gel inside of it that has healing components to it, man. It's healing for the skin, but you can also, take it eternally, man. And it brings good health benefits.
Of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end. And from him is peace all over the earth.
That's right, pucker up. Pucker up.
Sirach 38 and verse 8. Of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end. And
Jesus
from him is peace all over the earth. My
Jesus
son,
saves!
in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. Jesus
You pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and the Lord's going to bring the healing, man. These doctors, they don't try to save you, man. They just milk you, all right, to keep getting money out you to make you come back. Because I always bring out, you got that saying that they say amongst the medical industry that a patient care is a customer loss. All right? So everything that Esau has set up is to try to separate you from your power.
Jesus saves! Jesus saves! Jesus Christ loves you guys! Jesus saves!
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and verse 21. And all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me.
Wisdom is the worker of all things.
Wanna
Because
be
guess what?
Hebrew Israelite
Yahweh
free
Hashem
man.
Yahushua
There's
is
no
in
Hebrew
everything.
It's a hate group
He's
in our
in
city.
everything, man.
This
All
is
right?
black
That shows you
KKK.
that he's the one
Jesus
that controls.
loves
He's the
everybody.
power. He's the one
This
to
is
be
a
worshipped,
hate
to
group
be
in our
feared,
city.
man. All right? And the Lord
This
has
the
his
black
wisdom in
KKK.
everything, man. Even
Jesus loves everybody.
when you look up,
Jesus saves.
in your DNA, man.
Jesus saves.
For in her
Jesus loves you guys.
understanding spirit,
Jesus saves.
holy, one only,
Jesus saves.
subtle, light, clear,
Jesus Christ loves you.
flame, not subject to her,
Jesus, no, sir. No, I got it on camera. You impede my steps.
which cannot be
Jesus saves.
ready to go. So like you're ready
Okay, I'm
to
gonna
do
move.
good.
Don't move. Don't follow.
Kind
you
to
following?
man,
Why you
steadfast,
following?
sure,
Why you
free
following?
from
Don't go
care,
hide.
having all
Jesus
power,
saves.
overseeing all things,
Why you following?
and going through
Why
all
you
understanding,
following, young man?
pure
Why
and
you
most
following?
subtle spirits.
Showing you the majesty and the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Jesus Christ
His
loves
wisdom is
you.
greater than the wisdom and knowledge of Esau, even of this world. Man.
Hey, church, where you at?
That's why the scriptures say that the knowledge of this world is foolish to the Most High, man. How the world has made the wise of this world
Israelite
fools.
because of Jesus,
All right?
not because of
It's a little bit more in here.
Israel, but
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse
You've
24.
been crafted in.
For wisdom is more moving than
This
any
is a
motion.
hate group in our city.
She passes
This is the
beyond
black
all things
KKK.
by reason
They
of
hate.
fairness.
Jesus loves everybody. This is a hate group in our city, guys.
It says that wisdom
Jesus saves. Jesus saves.
Right? When you read in Revelation 11,
Hey, all of us, Palestinians, Arabs, Jews, all of us.
speaks about us
All
being
of
in that
us.
dead state,
Jesus is
right?
the
The dry
Prince of
bones.
Peace.
But once we receive this word, that
Jesus
breath, we were able to
saves.
be lively again. So this breath, this wisdom is what makes us
What's your
lively.
message, young man?
Verse 25.
Hey, what's your message?
For she is the breath
What's your message?
of the power of Yahweh
Say
Ba'ashem
again?
Yahushua. That's the breath.
Repent or die.
Okay?
Okay, repent from
And
what
a
and
pure
repent to who?
influence flowing from the glory
Huh?
of the Almighty. Therefore
Repent
can no
or die.
defiled
So I'm
thing
gonna
fall
repent
into
from
her.
what to who?
Because this wisdom is pure.
Hello?
All right?
Why you
Matter of
hiding,
fact,
man?
let me grab that
Talk
right
to
quick
me.
Just to back that point.
Put down the sign. Be a man.
This
Be a
is,
man.
this is Wisdom of
Jesus
Solomon 1.
saves.
and
This is
4.
a hate group in our
For
city.
into a malicious soul.
This is the black
wisdom shall not
KKK.
enter, nor
This is
dwell
a
in
hate
body
group in
that
our
is subject
city.
unto sin.
I'm exposing
Okay?
them, guys.
So
I'm
the
exposing
revelation
them.
that
Jesus
is
loves
taking place in these
everybody.
last days,
This is a hate
the
group.
elect
This is
being
the
risen
black
up.
KKK.
The wisdom is starting
What'd you
to
say?
enter back into the
No, never.
the
No.
spirits
I don't own that.
of the
Jesus
elected
owns that. I just drive it.
right? There was a point in time where the breath wasn't.
Hey,
able
why
to
don't you
enter
take
in
down the
because
post,
we
man?
were
Come on.
subject
If
unto
you
sin.
talk, talk to
But
me, I'll
Yahweh
leave.
Ba'ashem
I'll leave.
Yahushua is allowing
Okay?
that wisdom
Pull down the
to
post
flow
and talk
back
to me
once
like a
more,
man and
that
I'll
breath.
leave.
Right,
Okay?
and it says that
How about
wisdom
you?
enter into a malicious soul.
I got two grown
That's
men
right
that's
there.
holding
That's
up little
what you know.
signs like little
And Esau don't
kids.
know everything because he's a vessel.
Talk
with no
to
wisdom.
me.
All right.
Talk
Wisdom
to me.
Is born in this
And I'll
man,
leave.
He rejects the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Talk to me.
That's why
Young
everything
man.
he does brings forth
Why you
death.
out here?
Because the true wisdom.
Hey, can I get one of y'all to talk to me in this group? Hey, one of y'all in this group talk to me.
You see how he operates, man. This nigga
Come on,
not
let's
fear
talk.
Lord at all, man. All right. Go ahead. Let's take this one.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
That's a hate group in our city,
For
guys.
that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
And we understand that falling away happened. All right, when we got brought over here during the transatlantic slave trade, we had our heritage beat from us, man. You know? Okay.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
And that man of sin
Jesus
has
loves
been revealed.
skateboarders.
That's the so-called white
Hey,
man.
that's
the
a hate
Edomites.
group,
All right,
skateboarders.
they are the man
Don't
of
listen to
perdition.
those guys.
Because
They hate.
when you see
hey,
how they
if
operate
you're
in
not
the
black,
earth,
Latino,
all right,
or white,
death follows them
black,
everywhere they
Latino,
go.
or Native American,
So
you
if
can't
you're
get
the son of
into the kingdom
perdition, which
God.
perdition
They
means
hate white
destruction,
people.
if
They
death
hate
follows
giving
you
other
everywhere you
That's
go,
what they preach.
then that means what?
But I'm here to
that
tell
fits
you,
you.
Jesus.
That's your characteristic.
He loves everybody.
Now I want to touch on it. Can you reread that verse once more, Bubble Shop?
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Right, it said, let no man deceive you by any means, right? There's a lot of deception that's being forwarded, and we have proof of that right there.
Jesus
right?
loves everybody.
Because a lot of people, they don't want to acknowledge the fact. Matter of fact, please let me get that sign right quick. This is one of the fruits of the son of perdition, man. All right, the indoctrination of lies and deception in the planet Earth. Okay, keep reading.
Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Right, and that happened during the time of 70 AD in the siege of Jerusalem. All right, under the Roman persecution under Titus. Keep reading.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Now, when you read in Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, it makes reference of Esau, all right, in that chapter, and it highlights him as the border of wickedness, man. So Esau, Edom, when you understand the prophecies, would be ruling the earth in the latter days, okay? And the perdition that he's forwarding is evident because, as the brother touched on that meaning of the word perdition, it goes into destruction. That's why we see the world as being destroyed. We see the resources are being misused, the people are being destroyed, all right? The minds of the people are being fashioned into a lifestyle that's not conducive to life, but death. So that is just forwarding the evidence that, look, the son of perdition is being made manifest in these last days. Okay?
Like you said, in history has always followed Esau everywhere he's been, right? This is second, like the first Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, dealing with Alexander the Greek, it says, wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable. It says, wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. All right, those servants they're talking about was his 4 generals, man. All right, Lysimachus, Cassander, Ptolemy, and Seleucus, man. All right, they were pretty much given his dominion split between the 4 of them. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his own place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after their many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Because as Esau began to forward himself in the earth, wickedness followed everywhere he went. That's why in Malachi 1 and 4 it says he's known as the border of wickedness, man. Because destruction follows him everywhere he goes. Wickedness, death follows him everywhere he goes. You know, he's the son of perdition.
Right, and there's proof of that because you have Babylonians that are in this mindset of they don't understand world history. Right? So they don't really look at the accounts of the past. They'll actually say that the past is the past, right? But let's look at what the Edomites of today do. Let's look at the links. Let's look at Yemen, Syria, just the whole entire region of the Middle East. When Esau went over there, you got the before and after pictures. And it looked like, damn, what the fuck?
Over here in America.
Yeah.
Hey, when Dad was over here, America in the scriptures was known as the land of milk and honey. When Esau came over here, like I said, do this before and after. Right. All these damn parking lots, cement, you know, all he just cutting down trees and just leaving the shit just bare, man.
Like you mentioned, like you had read, evils were multiplied in the earth, and it's been multiplied ever since. So every iteration of Edomite has multiplied the evil in the earth. So you go from Greek to Romans to the Khazars to the British Edomites. You go on to these American Babylonian Edomites, man. The evils are continuing to multiply and continue to grow, and we're watching the earth suffer for it.
The Edomites are in rulership. Wickedness is being uplifted and forwarded. That's why it's important for this devil to be put out of power.
Right. And to your point, the main way that wickedness is being afforded in the earth because Esau is moving the ways of the Lord out the way, establishing his own way of thinking in the earth. Now the earth has taken on his vibrations. You see how everything is destroyed, man. You know? That's why Ecclesiastes 10 and 16 it says, woe unto the land when thy king is a child, man. Esau, and he's a demon child, and he's dangerous, man. You know, these niggas don't own him. Alright? Because he's the devil, man. Alright?
Excellent job. Excellent job. Nah, for real.
Because he's protected by the city. He's an agent.
That is why I said Jesus Christ.
True. Hey, this is what comes with it, man.
Blocking off the city.
Nigga made his own.
Hey, out there. Y'all go over there. One of y'all brothers go over there and do the same thing y'all do.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 25. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, can no defiled thing fall into her.
So 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4.
I mean, pause, man.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 3 from the top. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is called, he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
He's trying to make himself to be like he's God, man. But like we've been bringing out this whole lesson, all right, the Lord has sent his prophets out here to pretty much make this man look foolish, man. He's through, all right? Because everything that he has put up, all these lies, these strongholds, you know, the manipulation that he's done throughout years with the history, all right, we're confounding all that, man, to show you that this man is nothing more than a liar, man, you know? But hey, the Lord has put us up, all right, to destroy all the strongholds that Esau has set up, which is shattering their image to make him seem like he's God, man.
This is what
Good morning, man.
5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, for that he might be revealed in his time.
Right, so we were warned that the son of perdition was going to come and establish himself as God. This is nothing new to us. All right, because hey, we through the spirit, when we was in the world, man, we could always feel it was always something that wasn't right with this damn devil, man. You know,
his track record was too crazy.
Nah, man.
Like it's just, this nigga's track record, Esau's track record in reign of tyranny through the earth is just kind of like, damn, nigga, like, you really did all of this crazy shit?
And it's like, yo, how? How does this nigga do this shit, bro?
How do you do all of this and like be content with yourself? And it was like you don't stop.
Like, scriptures tell you they can't sleep unless they all
Exactly.
the fall.
Exactly.
This is how they find peace. They find peace by bringing death into the world, man.
That's how you know that they're the wicked, man. And like you said, man, these niggas, they get their rocks off doing wickedness, man. You know? Like you said, they can't sleep at night unless they goddamn flip a baby crib. You know, goddamn put some damn sugar in somebody's gas tank. I'm just being facetious, but you know, until they go over there dropping bombs on Ishmaelites, you know, they ain't overthrow a government. You know, they can't operate in a sound mind unless they did something wicked, man.
Right, pushing the Mo agenda across the different parts of Africa.
Right.
They're not doing no evil, man. They wake up like Ray Charles when he was trying to get off the heroin.
They gotta have it, boy. Nigga wake up itching and shit. Damn, I gotta do something wicked today, man. Like how we get in our spirit, you know, when we don't do the lessons, when we're not in the spirit. That's Esau. He don't do wickedness, man. You know?
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 6. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right, so going back to what we read earlier in Romans 9 and 17, it said that the Lord raised up Pharaoh for him to take him down so he can humble him, man. All right, so the Lord is allowing this devil to get puffed up in his pride to think that he has a chance to take the Most High on, man.
Just like we read in Romans, right? He's being lifted up only to be thrown down.
Yeah.
It's like what happened with Pharaoh.
Exactly.
You're going out the same way. You just don't happen to see it because you're blinded by your pride.
Yeah, your humble is going to be way worse than Pharaoh, man.
Oh,
You know? Hey, look, give an example. Look how the Lord did Antiochus Epiphanes, man. Had that nigga rock from the inside out, you know?
It's not a good campus, man. Soldiers could be doing
That nigga by himself, bro. This nigga stink. Yeah, but that was humbling because look, before that nigga died, he did all that shit, making himself seem like he was God. And right before he died, the Lord made him admit that, hey, the God of the Israelites, man, he's the one true living God, man. And the Lord's gonna do that to Esau as a whole, man. A whole nation is gonna be humble, man. You know?
2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Right. That wicked is being revealed now. By who? The prophets, man. All right, or who the world deems as fools, man. A bunch of niggas, spicks, Uncle Tomahawks, man. Uneducated men. The Lord is raising us up to confound you, so-called wise men of the world. You college professors. All right, you goddamn think tank Edomites. You Ivy League motherfuckers. All right, nigga think that he got a degree. Nigga think that he knows something, man. But guess what? If you don't, they had a saying, I forgot who said it, but they said that having knowledge of the Bible is worth more than any college degree, man. You know? And scientists knew that back then, man. Because the qualified their scientific, thought process, they will always refer back to the Bible to validate it, man. But now you know that these scientists now, they're nothing more than witches, man. You know?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai.
They don't look at what we're doing as something of importance, man. You know, like you had that fucking demon, Michael Sam, all right? This nigga is pretty much trying to cause a hate group. But hey, we're the most important thing to the planet, man. Because we have been we have brought the spirit of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai back into our people, man. Back into the planet, man. You know? So it's foolishness until you people that's not spiritually discerning, man. That's carnal. You know? You don't see the significance of what's taking place here. This is literally biblical prophecy taking place as we speak, which shows you this book is a living book, man.
Exactly. How is it that we live in times that aren't biblical? Like the Lord had all of these significant events happening, and then we just get to America. It's like, oh no.
Because Esau has made the earth think that all the prophecies are fulfilled. No, nigga.
Even furthermore, he's tried to turn the truth into a lie.
Yeah.
Right? He's pretty much made these people live a life that the prophecies are just a fairy tale, a farce.
Yeah. He mythologized.
He made it a myth.
You know, at the end of the day, he made it like this is folklore, fairy tale, far out shit. No, this is really happening in your lifetime as we speak. Biblical prophecy taking place. What's going on over there in the so-called Middle East? That's biblical prophecy. All right, this devil tried to magnify himself on the planet and establish a new world order. That's biblical prophecy. The Israelites being awoken back up to who they are as a people, returning back to their power. That's biblical prophecy. And guess what? America, Babylon the Great being destroyed in World War III by ICBM nuclear missiles is what? Biblical prophecy, man.
That's right.
So this is not foolish. All right? This is the greatest work that you're being seen take place on the planet, man. We're literally watching history being written as we speak, man. And for all you brothers that are taking part in this glorious job that we've been given, hey, take sauce in it, man, because, hey, Lord willing, we're the elect. We're going to have books written about us like how we read about our forefathers in the past, man.
That's right. Verse 19. 1 Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
The Lord has destroyed the wisdom of the wise. Like we said, everything that we've been talking about this whole lesson is confounded the so-called wisdom of Esau Edom. So this nigga don't know nothing, man. You know? he's trying to make it seem like he's all knowing, he's all seeing, like he's omnipotent. No, your range of reach is stunted, my dude. You fail in comparison to the Most High, man. You're a microcosm, all right, compared to the Lord, man. Insignificant. That's why the Lord referred to you as the basis of men. All right? When you look at something that's base, that's very. Matter of fact, look up the definition of base real quick. You have no importance, no significance, man.
This is the definition of the word base. In the Free Dictionary, it says the bottom support, that on which something's built. Let me try and look it up in the blue letter, see if it has any context.
And that's why the scriptures refer to the heathen nations, like the small dust of the balance or a small drop from a vessel, man. Right? So they're worthless in comparison, man. So why would he give them any high level of understanding? So that's why we know that whatever Esau Edom is telling you or giving you is a small, minute percentage of what the truth is. If it is any truth, because as we know, you cannot bring the truth out of lies.
Right. Because speaking on the heathen, you know what it said? We said the heathen are likened to the beast. Because there's no wise heathen. All right. All you so-called Nelson Mandelas, you Mahatma Gandhis, all right, whoever you heathen represent as great wise men, all right, you're nobodies, man. Because you don't have the wisdom of the Heavenly Father, man. So you're really not nobody to be pretty much being looked at as somebody to reverence, man. You know, because even their so-called religions and ways of thinking really come from Jake. Like I found a documentation that actually Buddhism was founded by Jake over in China. That's why they have a term called the Black Buddhists, because that was Jake that created that, and then that was us according, that's us. We were the text already, but that's still Jake trying to, find that wisdom, man. You got Islam. It really came from Jake. We gave Ishmael that religion to get him out of our land. The doctrine of Christianity, Catholicism, they got that from Jake. All right, the Holy Roman Empire, man. They just took it and whitewashed everything, man. But everything, all this wisdom, it comes from Jake.
I got that word for base. The word base in the etymology goes into low of little height, low, the point. Low on the social scale, low in the moral scale.
Esau, you are the base man. Actually, you're the base god. Fuck what Lil B talking about. No, Esau's the real base god, man. Because he has no importance to the earth. He has no benefit to anything, man.
Right. Everything that he does, as the scriptures tell us, the whole point of him is to steal, kill, and destroy. What usage of life, which is supposed to bring forth abundance, is there in that? Somebody that just kills, steals, and destroys.
Right.
That's why he has to be done away with entirely. The rest of the heathen nations get to go back into their own lands and live underneath the subjection of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Because even the heathen got their own jobs. Like scripture say, Moab is my wash pot. Moab got a duty. That's why the niggas is so good. They so good with doing nails. Because our women gonna be putting them down more about the work, making sure they hands and feet are good. Now some brothers might like them in their kitchen cooking. I personally ain't gonna have no damn Moabite in my kitchen. But hey, to each his own, But all the heathen are gonna play a part. Ham's gonna be the perfect taskmaster. All right. Ishmael, then we're gonna have Ishmael doing. Everybody's gonna have a purpose. But Esau, all right. Esau pretty much his whole purpose is to pretty much be the sword of the Most High to judge us for wickedness, all right? And then when the Lord destroys us, destroys him, his purpose is going to be done away with. That's why Edomites going to be burned up in the
They can't save you.
Obadiah 1:18,
hey,
man.
young ladies, this is a hate group. This is the black KKK. Jesus loves everybody.
The meaning befitting.
This is the black KKK. They hate.
Or thing unworthy.
Yeah,
hey, where y'all coming, man?
Salvation, man. That's why it says he's the only nation to want to that's not.
What's your message,
salvation,
man? Hey, excuse
So
me,
at the end of
sir.
the day,
Excuse
man,
me. How can a man be born again?
Everybody that look, man,
I'ma leave now.
is confounding this devil, man, by putting men out here, all right, to show folks that he's not God ultimately, man.
Right.
Okay. So at the end of the day, man, hey, biblical prophecy is taking place, man. All right.
Even that impacted just that
Get
little
that,
scoffing ass.
Jeremiah.
Everybody is under the will of the Lord, even unto this very time. All right.
Because like I say, hey, we're all part of why Babylon the Great is being destroyed, man. Every brother that's out here prophesying, that's making lessons, all right, that's in the spirit, you are contributing to Babylon being destroyed through the spirit. Okay? And soon this downfall is going to be physical, man. All right? Go back.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7.
Can I add to that brother's point right quick? The scriptures speak about how the Lord has put this word in our mouth. All right, and the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is faithful and true. So when the prophets are out here speaking the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, as the brother has said, it's pretty much serving as like a hammer, almost, right? Right? Yeah, a battering ram, right? Breaking down the strongholds, pulling down the strongholds. Because once Edom's strongholds are broken down, that pretty much means that his foundation is done away with. So that kingdom that he has built upon these lies and doctrines that aren't true. Once those go out, we see the state of the world today, right? Where people are starting to do what now? Question. People are actually starting to. It was a point in time where if the Amalekites or any Edomite found himself doing anything ill, nobody would bat an eye, right? But now, being that we have this truth being being uplifted throughout the earth, people are starting to say, hold up, let me like look into what you're saying before I actually just go with whatever you're talking about. Because it's being shown like the foundation of what Esau has built was nothing but lies.
If I can answer that point, hey, we're stirring up the mind of everybody now, man. And like you said, everything that we're saying, people are actually starting to go look it up and find out that they've been lied to, especially Edomites. Like we had the dude that came up the midweek camp on Wednesday. He was like, man, he just took interest in the science. He was asking questions. He was like, he was a history teacher. And he said he had to pretty much throw away all the shit that he learned, all right, as a history teacher and his so-called religion. He said he came up as a Catholic. He had to throw it away because he saw that it was lies, man. And that's what the people are doing now. That's why all on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you got people bringing out information, exposing the lies that have been propagated throughout so-called history, man. But that all started with the prophets being sent out here, man. I got something for you. This is Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of hosts, because you speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
Right. These people are getting torched the fuck up, man. Like that bum ass nigga that always come out here with nothing to do but scoff and scorn against the truth, man. Alright? The scriptures say there's nothing you could do against the truth before the truth. So when we bring out the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you can't confound that. Right? No matter how much you try to do against it, there's nothing that can confound the truth of the Lord. Alright, as I had made the point at camp, this past midweek camp, right? The test of time always leans toward the truth, toward justice.
Yes.
Okay? And that's what we're seeing play out. Esau has promoted nothing but lies and treachery throughout earth for centuries. And now it's at the point where we're starting to see the times change in favor of the truth. Yep, we got it right here, 2nd Ezra 6.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 28.
In fact, start at 27.
Come on. Verse 27, it says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy.
That's 2nd Ezra,
Oh.
Right. I'm like, that sounds like good. But that's
That was good too,
That's it.
There's no such thing as a wrong scripture. I mean, at the end of the day, but to be on topic, this is what we were talking about.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 28.
27.
So like 27. For evil shall be poured out, and deceit shall be quenched.
And that's what we see happening in these times, man. They coined this time that we live in the age of what? Information.
Daniel 12 said, thou shalt be increased.
Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
And the truth that have been so long without fruit shall be declared, because now we're in the time of what? Knowledge being increased pursuant to the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter. All right, where the information of these things that was suppressed by way of the so-called white man, the Edomites, all right, is now being made manifest in the last days. Who the true Edomites are, who the true Israelites are, what is the duty of the Israelites, who is the Israelite for, who are the ones that were afforded salvation. These topics that have been pretty much whitewashed to pretty much draw our people away from the truth are now being made manifest, because this truth is being declared as it was written to take place in the last days.
Add to what you're saying, and all the effort that Esau was doing trying to disprove the truth is to furthermore validate it. That's why I tell you, you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth.
Right. It's a case in point. I remember when that shit happened with John Moran, right? John Moran showing off the gun and everything, and everybody like, damn, this nigga gonna lose his Nike contract. Nike turned around. Nike turned around and said, all right, we gonna work with Ja. You know, Ja is just making bad choices.
He's still young.
He's still young. But everybody in the comment like, damn, Kyrie ain't even doing nothing. Look at Kyrie just posted a link. And you had
and Kanye.
And Kanye, and you had Jake in the comments. People was really like, nah, like, I need to look more into like why was the reason as to why they were suppressed and why they lost these endorsements for merely just speaking of something.
But they, to add to what you're saying, you had a lot of people, looking up what the Israelites were about, because they noticed, like you said, all right, Kyrie and Kanye lost their shoe deals, all right, caught all that flack because they were saying that we're the real Jews,
right?
That we are the chosen people of God.
Right.
So that made a lot of people like, remember that one family that came up. It was like, yeah, man, look, I want to talk about this thing with Kanye and Kyrie.
Right.
And we're inquiring a lot. We had a lot of people that was asking about that during that time, man.
And that nigga Kanye was a multi-billionaire, lost billions of dollars just at the mere utterance of proclaiming himself to be an Israelite, man. That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 59, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Them dudes got labeled, they got villainized as soon as they declared themselves to be of the seed of Jacob. Like that, with a quickness, bro.
What happened to Ja? They were like, they saw him with the guns. They're like, let's add a couple extra zeros on that.
Right. Had that nigga Ja put the gun up again. Niggas like, oh nah, he's done.
Right. He still got a pass.
He still got a
And then
pass.
he did it the third time. He was like, look, man, I'm just showing you, it's not a gun, it's a rifle. It's like, nigga, even this, bro, you ain't learned yet, bro.
Like, nigga, stop. Just buy a Bic.
Nigga, just
buy a Bic.
stay off the phone, bro. Don't go live no more, bro. You tripping.
It's Ayawab, Job chapter 17 and verse 12. It says, they changed the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. You see, so what's upheld in this society is darkness, evil. Right. So that's why when the true light is shown, it's pretty much abhorred, by the masses.
To go with that, grab Isaiah 5 to 20. And read down to 21.
I got something right here.
They try to put that light out as fast as possible. Man.
Right.
They don't even, they don't want to have even the thought of righteousness. They don't want to have, and it's really the thought of Yahweh Shai, man. Because they want to completely eradicate, like the scriptures tell you, he was crossed out. He was crucified, right? It means he was X'd out of the minds of the people, man. Because nobody's thinking about him in this land, man. The only people who think about him are us and those who believe. But that's why you see even the slight mention of being an Israelite gets quelled out as soon as you hear it, because they know what that can bring forth.
Right, like we read earlier in Jeremiah, it said that this word was going to be like a fire in our mouth. Here it is, and this fire is spreading all over the world. Esau's trying to stamp it out. Nah, we can't let this spread. You start trying to cover his tracks, man, but at the end of the day, you put one out, it's like wildfire spreading somewhere else, man. Nah, bro.
Popping up everywhere around.
I have one more real quick. This is Isaiah 29 and 21. It's what you were saying. It says, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproved in the gate.
Woo! They make a snare for him that reprove at the gate. And that's what we're doing. Right? We're at the gates of the nobles. Right? Lifting up that standard. Alright? And now what is this devil trying to do? Create a cause to demonize the believers. Say that we're crazy. Right? Sending up an agent who's gonna park his whip in the middle of Saturday, in the middle of the street, and just hop out and proclaim to all of these people that are unaware of who we are, and they're hearing he's a black KKK.
Right. Now,
He's our
mind you,
tree.
now, mind you, it
Bearing false
is bearing
witness.
false witness, but that's what Christians do, though. But mind you, the city of Charlotte is known for kicking out fucking parking tickets like candy.
Right.
Now, this nigga has the ability to go park in the middle of the fucking street and obstruct traffic to go fuck with us because we teaching the word, man. But what's that show you? That this is the truth. Because you don't see that happen to Christians, no Muslims. You don't see nobody you don't see nobody mobbing no goddamn Muslim or nothing like that, man. You know, it's only the Israelites that get messed with like this, man. Because this knowledge is frowned upon in this world, man.
If I can mention too, this technically would be considered a peaceful assembly.
It's well, we're literally just bringing out the words of the Yahweh outside.
Well, look, you got Edomites and other Jakes that literally do what we're doing in the name of Jesus. Nobody fucks with them. You got niggas that don't even believe in Jesus, don't even believe in God. They don't even say nothing. They don't even tell a nigga God bless you. And they don't believe in God, man. But then when it comes to us,
Niggas need to walk by, bro.
they used to run like a Jake like that too. He was 18th, every time I sneeze, he say bless you. Who give him blessing then?
But then they walk past us, they're like, oh, I didn't go, man. You want it?
Right. It says that make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare for him that reproved in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing of not.
Like, turn aside justice, man. That's what these devils do.
Man, this nigga spun the block, man.
I think he's living out that car because I just seen a whole closet. I'll grab that Isaiah 5 and 20.
This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And is this not America today? Right? The things that are pretty much being uplifted in society. The things being uplifted in this society are contrary to things that are good. They're contrary to things that are right. Okay? And the Lord is telling you, whoa, right? The very fashion of this society, why we see the world in the state it is because it's rebellion against the natural order of things. So as this thing continues to do what it does, what is that going to do? Like any illness, it gets worse. All right, it starts to affect other areas of the body. And that's what wickedness is like. Wickedness is like a cancer, right? It starts out small, but then it starts to spread to the other parts of the body, and then you have a full-blown illness to where you're about to lose your life. And that's what the Lord is about to do. He's about to take the lives of these people that are continuing on in wickedness.
You went into that word rebellion. The etymology goes into making a war against an established government. You know? So we're watching the lines be drawn, man. The war either on the side of Esau, Edom, and rebelling and going to war against the side of Yahweh.
What's so heavy about that, bro? You'll have people that are like literally just like saying, like they'll blatantly say, like, I'm not even gonna say it verbatim, but they'll show disdain and disrespect toward God. They'll show disrespect toward the Lord. Just because of the fact that we speak the truth. That's why Galatians 4 and 16 says what? Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Have I become your enemy because I tell you you should have cut your rod off? Have I become your enemy because I tell you not to dress promiscuous so that you don't get raped in the streets? Have I become your enemy because you, as an adult, made the conscious choice to lay down with a man or a woman, or a man lay down with a woman, and now you've decided that you don't want to have the child any longer? But I correct you in saying that that's murder, right? Have I become your enemy because I tell you these things?
Right. But that all goes back to where it says in Amos about they hated him that rebuked from the gate. You know? Our people hate correction. This world hates correction because that's Esau. Esau, he hates being corrected. You know? So our people have took on that spirit. That's why we see our people in the way they are now, man. Because they run from accountability. And the thing that you gotta be most accountable for is this. That you are an Israelite. And therefore you're an Israelite. Ecclesiastes 12:13 tells you that your whole duty on this earth is to fear God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, calling his true name and fear him, all right, and to keep his commandments, which is your whole duty of man. That's your purpose, man. That's the reason why the Lord brought your black ass to the planet, man.
Right.
To serve the Lord, man. Because you look at creation, as we brought out earlier, they do their duty, and how they serve the Lord. You serve the Lord by doing your purpose. Plants, when they're going through their life cycle, the animals, everybody's playing their part, giving their glory to the Lord.
Sadly, that the brother your mom said earlier, that by giving somebody a name, somebody's salary, speaking of the Hebrew. A lot of Jacob want to wrong over the name of Israel because they're not submitting to the purpose. You know, but they're playing a vibration. Like, that's why the scripture say, John 3 and 19:20. They don't want to take accountability. Essentially,
there you go.
The third one take accountability, you know?
Right. If I could add to that point, you made mention of the vitality of names. Even within the names that our forefathers were given, even amongst the body, right? It's a reason why the Spirit was upon the individuals that gave these names to whomever it was. Like our foreparents giving their children these specific names, right? As we had started off in Matthew, the first chapter when we started up camp, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's called a nomen omen. You know, like Yahushua, his name means he saves or he delivers, man. All right, so like you said, a couple examples. So you got Isaiah, Yeshaya, which means salvation. That's what you say. Salvation of Yahweh.
Yeshaya is the salvation of the Lord. So you got the Yeshai, which means to be saved, and then you got the short version of the Lord's name, Yeshaya. All right, the Yah part is the short version of the Lord's name. Another example is, let's see, Mayakah, all right? Micah, who is like the Most High, you see? Coming in that same spirit, you know, the example with Yahweh Shai, you know, he's coming to deliver. You see, so your name comes with a certain vibration, you know, what you're coming to do on this world. Even your earthly name, but more specifically your spiritual name.
Yeah, because a lot of times when names were given, it was based off characteristics that fit that person. You know? Like Esau, for example. All right, when Esau was born, it said he was born red and hairy all over, you know. But the red represented when we used to dye our garments, man. All right, it said that's how Esau looked. Okay? And his name got changed what? After he ate that part, his name got changed to Edom. You know? Esau, which means Ishashua, which means race to the way is he, because he didn't have no pigment. He didn't have melanin, man. You know? Cain,
Basis of
Cain, his name Twayan, which means dagger, because this man invented the first weapons on the planet, man. And also just to give examples of what we're talking about, man.
Good morning, Isaiah 5. You read on the first one.
It's Isaiah chapter 5.
40,000 miles up in the air.
20, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
But you gotta believe in
Isaiah
Muhammad
chapter
too.
5 and verse 20.
Don't forget about Boo.
It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
He said you gotta believe in God. Read verse 20.
He getting jumped in his mind, bro.
It's Isaiah 5 and 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
Right. The scriptures do tell us that there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the wages of death. And see, what this society has miseducated people into thinking is that the way how they fashion themselves is best suited for them, when it's really not. The way how you should fashion yourself is after the will of the Lord. All right? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right? Adhering to what the prophecies say and not the teachings of men.
Right. That's why we read earlier in Corinthians about how the wisdom of this world was made foolish, man. Because when you look at the byproduct of what this wisdom of this world produces, it doesn't have a good ending, you know. Because when you look at what comes out of, such as you got the ABC community, you know what they're pushing, all right. When you look at the byproduct of that, what comes out of that? Disease and death. You know, you can't bring life out of two men being together, two women being together. You know, that brings forth death, nastiness, man. Because even you got these niggas that go both ways. All right, they're going after they mess with a man, they go back and mess with a woman. They're bringing disease on her. Right. You know, and then we got to deal with these bitches that slept with a nigga that's gay, man.
But see, that's the thing. That's what we were saying earlier. Wickedness is a cancer, man.
Yeah.
A cancer, if not treated, creates other illnesses and ailments in the body. That's why when we were back in our land, what did we have to do? We had to do away and put away the wickedness out of the land. So that first instance, it was stopped, because what would happen is it would spread like a sickness. Sin with Israel is a cancer.
Yeah,
exactly.
And also too, like you said, that was done in the public of everybody, as an example. This is what happens when you do that abomination, man. You know, like you had a priest and his daughter turned out to be on board. She got I believe she got stoned to death, man, in public, in front of all the elders, in front of all the people, so that the women, all right, that seen that would know that's not the path to go on with. Like you said, you had a mole or an adulterer. That was a sin punishable by death. That was the person, the people, a person would be brought forward and put to death on the spot, man. That stain could be removed from the earth.
I got that 1 Corinthians. Back in 1 Corinthians 1:19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Bring forth the understanding of the prudent, man. Bring forth wisdom. All right, to show who is the true illuminated ones in this time. Apostle Bar just did a lesson. I gotta go watch it. But pretty much he said, like in so many words, that this truth is gaining importance as we get close to the end, man. You know, because we understand that this is the only true valuable knowledge to have in these times, man. You know, because hey, when all hell breaks loose, what you got in your bank account, what all of your valuable possessions that you see right now, how many bitches you fuck, all right, where you done flown to and seen the world, none of that's gonna matter in that day, man. You know, all the
light count.
all the likes, all the likes and subscribers you got, none of that shit's gonna mean nothing in that day, man. Because it's gonna be about how to survive. All right, the only one that's gonna survive is the righteous, man, which is the elect, man. True believers.
This is Proverbs chapter 14. I'm going to get verse 19. It says, the evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Hey, so everybody has to answer to prophecy. You know, everybody is going off the vibration of the prophecy, because all those accolades, the achievements, is not going to matter here shortly, you know. So these times to come.
You know, the day of affliction, there's forgiveness of prosperity. So on that day, man, y'all gonna forget all these good times y'all had. All these getting drunk, going out to the bar, going out to the club, all that. You're gonna forget that.
They had they good time over in Dubai.
Right.
Dubai. You know, these niggas, all the bitches they didn't smash, all the licks they didn't hit, you know, all that flossing that they did on the ground, all that shit can go out the window, man. And all you gonna know is pain, and more pain. Man.
Especially with scoffing.
Oh, man.
Ezekiel chapter 33, and I'll start at 32. And it reads, and lo, thou art unto them is a very lovely song.
And it says a very lovely song because the scripture is likened to a song. Like it's likened to that new song, that music. You see?
Yeah.
And again, everybody is going off the tune, the music of the prophets.
Yeah, because hey, we're literally musicians as we speak. Also, Elder Yashawama already goes into the Lord gave us instruments to play while we're out here, man. You got the vocal cords, you got your eardrums, you know, things such as that. All right, give me a couple of examples.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they
on the instrument. And we're playing this new song now, come out here and playing the song the correct way. Because you know how, you have a perfectly good song, man. Like, you know, people that like going to like the scores or like listening to instrumentals, you know, when a note is played out of course, out of tune, it throws the whole song off, man.
Very noticeable.
That cringe, you know?
That's these other camps, man. Right? You got the good song going out there, flowing smooth, and then you get the broken string sound whenever you hear it.
That's why these Israelites that be like, yo man, why can't we all get together and unify? Why would I get into a symphony and there's people that don't know the right note to be on?
Hey, a good example of that. When you watch the movie Drumline with Nick Cannon back in the day, man. He's not blowing the right horn though. This the real horn, man. You know? Calling to our people to come back into him.
Got that with the symphony for you. The symphony.
They not know the times and seasons that we in.
Right.
You ain't blowing the right trumpet about that.
Like the brother said, officer. Go ahead, bro.
This is the word for symphony. It says an elaborate musical composition for full orchestra, typically in 4 movements, at least one of which is traditionally a sonata form. But here's a full meaning. It says an agreement or concord of sound.
But if I could ask, if I'm not mistaken, symphony comes from in sync, like all harmony.
Yeah. Because it's true. It's being sung in harmony. As I said, all in Revelation 14, the 144,000. I think get that real quick. Revelation 14.
But there's various symphonic suites where you have, you know, the whole entire ensemble get together and they'll just go in, right? But there's never been an ensemble and niggas is just like, you play how you play, but I'm gonna play how I play, but we gonna play together.
Jake is like how LeBron be on the ground, goddamn lit. He be acting like he know the words, he just be saying shit. That's Jake on the highways, man. Y'all be going off, man.
Just making it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah, it was that one nigga, I forgot, the nigga that was in the town prophesying from the jeans section of Walmart. I forgot how you say it. It was a bug out nigga. Was prophesying in Walmart with his garment was a towel. He was prophesying from the jeans, bro. I forgot how he used to say that. He used to, how about shit y'all shot Rockata? Rockata. I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? That's not Hebrew. Rockata. You know? Nigga had a towel on.
Did you finish that up?
So,
What's the you had a piece to go along with the definition?
One that I said.
Oh, yeah.
What's the fit to go along with that?
Yeah. How does Alex sing the right song?
Okay, let's just finish that up.
Ezekiel 33 and 32, and lo, thou art as unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
So in that time, they're gonna know that the true men of the Lord is right in front of their eyes. You know, in that time, you know, going back to the precept that you had quoted, pretty much in adversity, there's a forgiveness of prosperity, because the Lord said that in Ecclesiastes 8:11 to verse 13, you know, pretty much the wicked are adding up a tab, you know, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel don't want to repent, so they're gonna be included in that judgment as well. But in that judgment, the Lord gonna put it in their memories that they came past a camp, you know.
They had an opportunity to get the word, and they forsook it. The Lord inviting you into the band, man. And then when you see it get hot, all right, when everybody wants to be down with the election that day, now I'm like Jones in your ass now, man.
That's why.
I was just gonna say that's why the scripture says, "Fall not a multitude to do evil."
Exactly.
Right now we're a minority, but soon, hey, everybody's gonna be flocking to us. Man.
It's true. And this is like, you got like underground hip hop, artists that blew up underground before they turned mainstream. That's pretty much how we are now. We're that underground. We're underground making noise, man. All right, and this truth about to blow up, man. You're gonna hear it Well, you're hitting all the airways now. You know, all the YouTube, all right, all throughout the media, man. That's the airways, man. Because all those mediums are nothing more than just vibrations. You know, that sounds being flattened. That's all music is vibration. You know, frequencies. And we're playing that right frequency, man. That 432 hertz healing for your soul frequency, man. You know?
This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 1. And it says, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000.
Yeah, the elect, the prophets, man.
It says, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
The wisdom. It starts with the fear of the Lord. All right, that's the why. We read about it in Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Verse 2, it says, "And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne."
The song of Moses. All right? Because, hey, when the elect get together in that ship, okay, and we're all going to be singing praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay?
It says, "And no man could learn that song but the 144,000.
Right, like I heard y'all tell this nigga over there that demon, it's not for you. It's only for the initiated, all right? The ones that were given the mystery, all right? Because this wisdom is esoteric, all right? It's only for certain individuals to get, you know, because even amongst worldly knowledge, like, to give you an example, you have in basketball, you got the general knowledge of basketball, but then you got Jake that'll go into different levels of basketball that other people can't get to. Like, you got, like, just for shooting wise, Steph Curry then mastered that jump shot so pretty to where he's known as the greatest shooter all the time because he has tapped into that esoteric knowledge on how to shoot like that, man. Right. Kyrie is pretty much known as the best ball handler to ever live, man, because he tapped into that esoteric, knowledge on how to put that ball on the string like that, man. You know? So us, as being the hopeful elect, man, we have been given the deepest of deep of this knowledge and still ever learning with it, man. You know? We got to a level with this truth that only the elect can get to, man.
Let's finish it out. It says, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Which were redeemed from the earth because the Lord is calling back his men out the earth, man. Let's go back to that Jeremiah 51 and 8. Because now we're at the point to where the Lord is telling the elect, look, it's time to come up out of here, man. All right, not physically, because we understand the Lord is going to take us out. All right, you go Revelation 18 as well. But we're talking about now your mind, man. Okay.
Well, go to verse 8 or verse 7. Go to 8. It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 8. It says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so be." This is Jeremiah 51 and 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Right here. This is Jeremiah 51 and 6. "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul."
Right, flee out of the midst of Babylon. Like I said, not physically, but mentally and spiritually. Take your spirit and your mind and your spirit out of this place, man. Because as we went into earlier, this place is about to be destroyed with a destruction that's going to eclipse any event that ever happened in history, man. And all those that are still tied to this place is going to join in with the judgment. The Lord's going to give it to us, man. You know? So it's time for you to detach, man. All right?
Because as we can clearly see, the way how the direction that Babylon the Great is going, it's not anything that you would want to really be a part of.
Hell no.
Like
Look what's going on now, bro. They are literally forcing the goddamn elemental people shit down your throat. You know? But they're literally making you accept that shit, man. And if you don't, you're vilified, man. So just using that as an example by itself. Why the hell would you want to afford being in this place knowing that soon it's going to be proud to be a heterosexual Israelite, man? You got to the point to where you got niggas trying to bring that shit into the truth. the one guy back in the day, sodomite for Yahweh Shah. You had another dude had made a page talking about the Israelite, transformers, man. So why the hell would you want to still forward this place, knowing that that's the direction this place is going in? It's coming just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
This place is completely against the Lord, man.
Here's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. It says, "Be not cut off from her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense."
Yeah, the Lord's going to render that recompense via nuclear destruction, aka the lake of fire. So all you wicked ass niggas that refuse to repent will be swimming in that fire, backstroking, breaststroking. All right, so the Lord's going to burn your ass, man. All right, so that he can burn all that wickedness out of you. So when you come back in the kingdom of heaven, because 2/3 they're not going to die and be put in hell for all eternity, like you hear IUIC talking about, man. 2/3 will be reborn in the kingdom. Because guess what? There will be sex in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because we gotta bring back the ones that died on this side, man. You know, sex is gonna be the only work that an Israelite will be doing in that day, man.
Sex and overseeing.
Yeah. It's really, that's not work. That's just
Right,
what
right.
it is. Like I said, work is Jake in that bedroom waxing them cheeks, man. You know? And you're gonna be giving world tours all throughout your different women, man. More.
That was it. You want me to keep going to 7 or?
Yeah, just keep going. We're gonna tie it up.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7, it says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad."
Right, that's why it's all confusing throughout the whole world, because everybody, like we alluded to earlier, is referencing Babylon like the place to be like, man. You know? That's why you see all these different countries now becoming fed up with Babylon the Great, fed up with Esau Edom, because they see that it's destroyed their way of life, man. You know? So the Lord is packing up Babylon for the ultimate destruction. Because the destruction of this place is going to be so great to where it says, we know along with the destruction is going to be the deliverance of the elect, all right? But this place being destroyed is going to eclipse how we saw Egypt be destroyed, man. You know, where people are no longer going to speak about Babylon, it's like Egypt, man. If anybody know where that's at, you know? Let's put in the North Country, you know? Because, like we said, man, that golden cup, the Lord's about to break it, man. All right, this place is out. And we're seeing all the cracks all throughout this big challenge the Lord has set up, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north."
Right. Like I said, this deliverance is going to be greater than the deliverance that took place in Egypt, man. Where, you know, speaking, speculating, but I'm pretty sure the Lord is going to make, you know, this new Passover, all right, new Exodus, all right, another high holy day, man. You know, just like how Passover was the deliverance of Egypt, all right. So that's no longer going to be talked about. They're going to be in awe of how the Lord did Babylon the Great. I'm about to read about it.
It says, again it says, "But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north."
Like the Lord's name will be magnified in the planet. That fear and respect will be put back on the Most High's name, to where no nation will dare blaspheme the name of the Heavenly Father, nor His people, because the Lord is going to show who He's dealing with. All right, like it says in 1 John, I believe that's chapter 3, about the sons of God being manifested again. Everybody will see us as we are.
It says, "And from all the lands whither he had driven them." And I will
Great
put,
deliverance, because the elect will be all beamed up in that giant UFO, so-called, it's really the chariot of the Most High. All right, wherever they may be scattered at, man.
it says, "And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers."
Into our land, which is the land of Israel, Jerusalem. All right, we will get our land back. All right, so that's why we're not concerned what's going on over there in Palestine and Israel, man, because neither one of them niggas belong in that land anyway, man. And we're not gonna go back back over this, the Lord places there, man. Not by no damn document or no plane. You know? So this place, as the Lord has set up for destruction, man, all right, it's gonna magnify the Lord's name, man. All right? That's why, hey, we're waiting for that deliverance, man. And that deliverance is gonna be great.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Yeah, how it's like, man. Catching the clouds, man. Coming with the host of the heavens, man. Along with the destruction, man.
Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right. Because when this place is destroyed, man, as it tells you within Isaiah 13, 34, all right, how this place is going to be a habitation for unclean animals and spirits, man. That no man will ever abide in this land ever again after this place is burned, man.
Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine and the wrath, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, all these nations, they consented under one consent to take part in the New World Order, you know, to destroy themselves. Okay?
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right, because these nations got rich off of Babylon the Great, man. All right? So that's why when you go on to the end of the chapter, all right, talk about how they're going to mourn when they see Babylon destroyed, because they're not going to be able to print the horn no more, man. You know?
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
And that's that great shout that Yahweh Shah is going to send to his elect, all right, as we get beamed up into those ships, man. You know? That's our way out. That's the only way you're going to be able to escape that thermonuclear fire, man. It's by being beamed up in that chariot, man.
Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities.
The Most High is going to render Babylon judgment for all the wickedness that has perpetuated throughout its inception, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Nothing is going to go left unjudged about anything Babylon has done, man. That's why the destruction is going to be so great. Okay? It says, think about how that sounds. It says its sins have reached up into heaven, man. So that's a lot of wickedness that this place has done, man.
Sky's the limit, right?
Michael Jordan said the ceiling.
Right.
These people don't broke through the ceiling.
God damn.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
That's how it's going to be when you Edomites, when we get our hands on you with the kingdom, man. All right? We're going to do double unto what you did unto us, man. All right? You destroyed us, so we're going to destroy you. All right? You put hell on us, we're going to put hell on you worse than you did us, man. You know? And like I said, it's all starting with that destruction the Lord's going to bring to this place, man. You know? And this place is, the Lord's going to overkill this place, man. You know? All the hell you done put on all the other nations in the world, how you went and conquered land, the Lord's going to do double unto what you've done to the planet, man. You're gonna truly feel know how it feels to be bombed. But the bomb that the Lord's gonna drop on you, man, is gonna eclipse bombs over Baghdad, man. You know, over Syria, all that bullshit, man.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 25, and it reads, But he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which ye have done. And there is no respect of person. I just want to bring this up because, Edomites, they did this wrong. Right? So what do you think that these Edomites are going to receive in return? They're going to receive double for what they did to us, man.
They're not going to receive wrong. They're going to receive judgment. Everything we're going to do to them is going to be righteous.
As a matter of fact, they're going to receive righteousness.
Judgment is righteousness.
That's right.
Verse Revelation 18 and 6 in the latter, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. Verse 7, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
And that's that pride of what we were going to earlier with these devils, man. They feel like they're God. They feel untouchable, man. All right? The Lord's going to humble you, man. You know? So there.
Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Right, and that's the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. In 1 hour, you're going to go out, man. All these years, all these hundreds of years that you took off, hey, from the plans that you at least have, you know, been planning all the way back then up until now, all done in vain. You're gonna lose that shit in an hour, man. Right. You know? That's the power that the Lord's coming with when he brings your ass down, man. Nah,
I'm gonna just finish up the ladder. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power who judges.
And that's the stamp to prove that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the true living God, man. And everybody is going to witness that destruction. And that right there cuts anything that IUIC is talking about how these nations after 1,000 years ago are going to rebel against it, man. They're going to see how the Lord destroyed Babylon, and they're going to be in fear. Like we bring out the example with Joshua about Rahab the harlot told the spies that, look, we saw what your guy did to the Egyptians, what he did to the king of the Amorites, man. Today they ain't even gonna have an inkling of a thought to rebel, man, because they're gonna see the power of the Lord, and then plus they're gonna see the power of the Lord through the elect who are gonna be gods on the planet, man. The true superheroes, like I said, at the beginning of the lesson, you know. So with that, Lord willing, and you brothers and your sisters were edified. You want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And a peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time we say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.